Hey athletes, it's Josh and Cole, and this is the Coaches Collab podcast. There we go. I had to switch to bootcut jeans because my calves are too big now. Can you wear a pair of straight jeans?
Yeah, if I get two waist sizes bigger than what I actually am.
Yeah, I can't do that because I hate belts too.
And I have to, if the pants are not stretchy, I can't wear them.
Oh, you don't just wear just some cheap ass. What do you wear?
I wear whatever I can. Like, I recently just bought 2 pairs of jeans from Shopko.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they
I
have
figured
some
you were like barbell jeans or some shit.
No, I can't afford
No.
that.
Right?
Are you kidding me?
$100 a pair of jeans?
Yeah.
We just need to be like Amanda and just get some sponsors.
Yeah, exactly.
So, by the way, if anybody knows any jean sponsors and want to sponsor us,
Yeah,
I'll
hit us up, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, so before a month ago, I had 0 pairs of jeans.
Really?
And it'd been like that because I literally rip every pair of jeans I have.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you get 2 pant sizes up, wear a belt. Doesn't
Still
fit right.
rip 'em, man. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't fit right. See, like I said, my calves are just getting big enough where...
Do you actually
Straight
do
fit.
calves?
No, not at all.
Then how are they getting big?
Squats.
What?
Weightlifting and squats? Fuck, my calves blow this shit up.
Really?
Fuck yeah, I'm jumping every day, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
You know? I mean... Yeah,
I
my
think
calves are...
I think there's an inverse relationship between like my squat, how heavy it gets,
Mhm.
and how small my calves get. I think as I get stronger, my calves get smaller.
What? That's crazy.
Or
What?
listen to this. It may be an optical illusion because my quads
just
are
getting
getting
so
bigger,
huge.
making my calves look
Jesus
smaller.
Christ. My calves are sometimes the only thing I feel that grow on me.
You
I am having the worst time.
95% of the population would love that.
Yeah.
What are your views on calf hypertrophy?
Oh, just get implants.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
think that'd be much more worth your time than actually trying to train
Than doing,
calves.
yeah, toe raises
So for
and
people
shit.
who don't know, I mean, calves are some of the most stubborn muscles to get grow.
Yeah, you got to do
calves are-
sets of 5,000.
So some people say that they're pretty much 100% genetic. Other people think that you could actually grow them, but I don't know about actually being able to grow them. But here's another theory of mine. If you ever see someone who used to be really overweight, or see any like overweight person,
Yeah.
their calves are jacked.
Huge. Big feet, too.
Yes.
Big, fat, flat. Yeah.
Well, I think just because of the high volume
Oh, yeah.
of them walking around carrying more weight than the average
Fuck yeah.
person.
Last thing to ever go.
Yeah. But I see even people who have lost weight and their calves are still absolutely jacked.
Right. Yeah, so maybe that's the trick.
Yeah.
Wear
Just-
a 20-pound vest all the time
Yeah.
and just walk around.
I think just a stupid amounts of volume maybe the key.
Well, I mean, so I trained a guy. He used to be 465 pounds. Now he's hovering around that 230. And yeah, he's got huge
Yeah.
calves. But when you're 400 pounds, it's the
Right,
only thing
think
holding you
about
up.
it. Think
Yeah.
about it. When you're walking, that's
why I said you got to do sets of like 5,000.
Yeah.
Because at any given time, if somebody bet you, could you walk 20 miles? You could.
Mhm.
And that's because of your calves. Your
Right.
calves and hip flexors. So,
Yeah.
I mean, those things can handle volume.
The only thing, right. I mean, yeah, that's what they're designed for.
Just like your
volume.
forearms. Your forearms don't grow,
No.
grabbing a 200-pound dumbbell for 3 seconds and dropping it on your foot,
No. Yeah, I think forearms too, the only real way to make them grow is like
Just time.
deadlifting, pulling, or
Yeah.
squeeze, like just, over
Rows
time.
and,
Yeah.
I mean,
just
I'm...
using them. Like for me, I mean, for work, I'm always like using a tin snips. Too.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
And so I'm always squeezing. But the
Yeah.
thing is, like my dad's done that he's doing it for 35 years now. He's got some really bad tendonitis
Oh, I
in
bet.
his shoulder, in his forearm and up through
Yeah.
his elbow.
Yeah, my dad used to build toppers for trucks.
Yep.
And always had a screw gun in his hand. He always says, I had this one big forearm and one small one. Could have been a fucking professional arm wrestler.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had to stop because his tendonitis got bad. And he opened his own business, but still.
Well, there you go.
I mean, that's repetitive motion.
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing things like old school, swinging a sledgehammer all day,
No,
or
man.
a pickaxe, or shoveling shit all day?
Dude, that's when humans were made harder back then. I think
You think that's what it is?
No, well, I think just because of hard work, like they were just tougher.
They certainly weren't looking at a cell phone all day
No.
or a computer.
No. I think the ease of our society, how easy it is to survive nowadays.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of pussified a lot of people.
You know, I agree. I mean,
And it may, I mean, if you look at it from the other aspect, it might be we're using more intelligence maybe than before.
we're using a lot more things that intelligent people put together.
Yes, there you go.
You know, like a computer.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you Google some shit, you didn't come up with that database.
Right.
Someone else did. You're just using it.
Right.
You know-
Or now, instead of like maybe 100 or 50 years ago, having to pave a road, like you had to do it all by hand. Now
Right.
they have these huge pavers that you
Oh,
just,
yeah. Could you
know,
imagine trying to roll a road before we had these big machinery?
Think
Oh.
about just how much longer everything took.
Oh, yeah.
Just everything.
I mean, just
took
think
so much
getting from
longer.
here to Waite Park.
Yeah.
It was a dirt path,
Yeah.
and if you were walking, it took a few hours.
Right.
And if you were on horse and buggy, let's say, we're still talking an
Still
hour to
an
get
hour
there.
at least.
It takes us 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It's
or to
funny
get
when-
to the cities.
Oh,
Cities is a 90-minute drive.
Dude, that's a different planet.
Yeah, for real.
That's
for
a
real.
different planet.
Yeah.
You didn't know those people.
No.
Like,
That's why small towns are so close. They're
Mhm.
5 miles away from each other.
Yep.
Close enough.
Yep. Yeah, no, like my girlfriend has horses, and when we would we go for like she has like this big loop that we go around,
Mhm.
and it's like 5 miles.
Yep.
It takes us like 3 hours to
Yeah.
go around.
And that's
those
just
5
them
miles.
walking.
Yeah.
But still, let's say you had them at a gallop. You can't make them run forever.
No.
You know, you might get them to run a good mile,
You would
let's
kill
say.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, let's say you had 4 horses pulling a wagon. I mean, you're going 3 miles an hour.
Yep.
And to get, again, from here to the cities, we're talking all month
right.
to get there.
Yeah. So what is it from here to the cities like?
It's got 90 miles to
No,
anywhere.
It's probably like.
It's 56
70.
to, yeah, it's 56, I think, to Minneapolis. No, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's 70. Let's say
Yeah,
70.
let's say
To get anywhere good in the cities. Let's say
Right,
70.
Right.
I mean, do you have 2 days to get there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So let's say 2 miles an hour. That's 45 hours.
70, 35. Yeah.
Yeah, 35.
So,
yeah.
again, 2 days because you're not going to make that thing go all day long.
No.
You got to get your horses to stop. You got to feed them. Could you imagine? Yeah, it'll take 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back, let alone all the other shit that goes on
And then
in between.
you die at 40.
Yeah,
you-
right, exactly.
All this time it took to do
Right.
what we could do in like no time at
Right.
all. And
Yeah.
then you die early anyway.
Our lives were, let's say, 90 years old we lived to. We can fit 3 times the amount in each
Yep.
day than they could.
Yeah.
Or could you imagine having a field or being a farmer?
Like, yeah.
Like
plowing.
old school, you had an ox and a single blade plow. John Deere just came out with the double bladed plow.
2 blades?
Right.
Holy shit.
I could do twice the work. Yeah, right? Could you imagine that shit? And then you
Just
have
the
your wife or
efficiency.
kids behind you with a cedar,
Yeah.
just like planting that shit. Oh, fuck that.
Just the efficiency of life is
Yeah.
just insane.
And
compared to
because
what
of
you
that,
see.
we don't have to do a goddamn thing. I mean,
Right, that's what I'm saying, man. I think just
right,
like
20
just
pounds of rice is
the
20
average
bucks.
the average person is just, I don't know.
In America, for sure.
I wouldn't say weaker, but I'd say less tough. I think
Less
life back then
resourceful,
was
too.
So hard.
Right? Could you imagine if all of a sudden electricity's just gone? Just, hey, we're going to try something out. For 2 months, we're going to just cut the electricity off and just see. We're just trying to thin the herd out a little
Yeah.
bit. How many people would die?
A lot.
Oh my God, nobody would have a clue. What is
No.
this? How do you refrigerate things without a refrigerator?
Right.
Ice?
Yeah.
Well, how do you make it cold? I don't fucking know. Okay? I don't fucking know.
That's where my knowledge stops.
Right, exactly.
No, dude, I heard a really interesting fact on Joe Rogan's podcast
Yep.
the other day. So they were talking about the origin of like how different foods from different countries have different tastes.
Okay, yep.
And if you think about it, the countries and the regions that are closer to the equator, their foods tend to be a lot spicier.
Oh, yeah.
Because think about it, back in the day before refrigeration, they had to use spices to
Right.
make sure their meat didn't rot.
Because it was so hot. you know?
Yes, because they had to throw the spices on
Yeah.
there to make it last longer. And that it makes so much sense
Yeah.
because if you think about as you get closer to the warmer climates, their ethnic food tends to be a little spicier.
And
then
I mean, I'm
up in
definitely a snowbird.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
Same here. A little salt and pepper. I'm set
if
to
it's
go,
too
bud.
hot, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know? Jalapenos are hot to me, and people are telling. So I trained this lady. Her family heritage is from Ukraine. Yeah,
Mhm.
the Ukraine, but she grew up in Canada.
Okay.
And she said, ghost peppers are okay. They taste good. It's like, what? Because they do like extracts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's not like she's biting into a ghost pepper
Yeah.
and ripping her mouth off. But let's say she's making wings in a crock pot or something like that.
Yeah.
She'll drop
Sprinkle some.
2-3 drops of this shit in there, and she's like, oh, it's good. I can only imagine. I've had I think it might not have even been ghost pepper,
Mhm.
but one of the hottest peppers I've ever had, and I just was so uncomfortable.
Really?
I'm a baby.
I'm not too bad with spice, but I'm definitely not like. I don't like enjoy it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
not trying to get your tongue to burn
No,
off.
like I guess I don't understand. Like to me, it's like a hot food is a hot food.
Yeah.
You know how some people like can taste the differences. Like
Oh,
for me, if
fuck
it's
yeah.
it's just hot. Dude.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
doesn't taste good.
Right,
Just
yeah.
don't, like,
Jalapeno, and that's it.
yeah.
That's
That's
a
like
lot
yeah.
for
That's
me.
kind of the top of my
Right.
threshold.
Yeah, you go habanero and
Yep.
scorpion peppers, and
No.
get the fuck away
No.
from me.
Katie
What's a
and I-
Scovos? I look at in
Right,
the store.
yeah.
What's this 30,000 Scovos shit?
Katie and I went on a YouTube binge the other night when we were watching people eat ghost peppers.
Oh my god.
Like it's just ridiculous.
And their mouths blister and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The last time I
You want to laugh though?
Oh,
Dude.
no, you want to laugh. There's the stinky fish. There's some like old school Viking fish where they ferment it and then can it.
Really?
And then
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I
and
know
then
what
there
you're
are
talking
people that
about.
are trying to like eat this fish.
Oh god.
And they just even crack the can and they're dying.
Isn't there like a fruit? Maybe I don't know if it's like from Africa or maybe Central America. That's like.
Oh, spiky fruit or spiny fruit?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
this fruit that tastes and smells horrible.
I'm sure it does.
But like people from that region like eat it all the time because it's like super nutrient dense and they just evolved to eating that fruit. So, but like to anyone else, it's just absolutely.
How
repulsive.
bitch are we that we're this culture they eat it out of necessity because
Yeah.
they need it, and we're like, oh bitch, throw that shit in the trash.
Exactly.
We don't want that.
No.
How terrible.
It's
Oh
gotta
man.
be appetizing.
Right? That would not be one of my cheat meals. How about that?
No, absolutely
Right?
not.
Day 16, no cheat meals, and all I'm dreaming about is my cheat day.
Really?
December 1st.
Do you have it planned out?
So far it's pizza from the local Mastoni's.
I don't think I've ever eaten that.
Bitch, what?
Might go get some tonight.
It's take and bake. Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
take and bake pizza. It's kind of, I mean, it's not expensive, but it's $16 for like a family-sized one.
Okay.
You can get all sorts of different flavors. They even sell cauliflower crust pizzas.
Huh.
If you want to go, keto
Yeah.
and a low carb.
Say keto life.
But yeah, right. Mastoni's pizza, a family size. Not that I'm gonna eat the whole thing, but I'm gonna plan to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then
Is that for breakfast then?
Maybe, I don't know yet. I have no. December 1st, I think, is a Saturday or a Sunday.
So you can really go
Oh,
in.
I'm gonna just put on 30 pounds.
Heck
maybe not.
yeah.
And then Twizzlers, Milk Duds. That's as far as I've gotten so far.
Twizzlers?
Yeah, you ever have like the nibs? Those little nibs?
I'm just not a fan of like
Bitch,
licorice.
have the
man.
nibs right next to the Milk Duds. Go
What?
back and forth. Go back and forth. It's
You're a psycho.
yes, I am. I'm
You go
a-
from Twizzlers and Milk Duds at the same time?
Sometimes I'll put them
You have
both
a
in my
party
mouth.
in your mouth
Fuck
and-
yeah. Yeah, one's really sticky and one's kind of sticky.
I'm not really. I guess I'm not really a candy guy.
What's
Like
your cheat
candy.
meal of choice?
So
man?
I guess I'm not really. I'd much rather have like a fatty, like grease. Like I love
Like a
greasy
burger or
stuff.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like so that's why when I was counting my calories, it was so hard for me to go to do the normal like 20% fat
Mm-hmm.
of like your daily
Right.
intake. A lot of it's kind of like a benchmark thing to do. 20% fat, and then your body weight in grams of protein, and then whatever's left over
It's
is
carbs. Yeah.
I had to bump my fats up to like 25-30%
Mhm.
because I just wasn't able to do it. 'Cause,
Right.
like I would eat all my fats up right away just because that's the type of food that I enjoy
Right,
more than
yeah.
rather than high carb stuff. So I'd be like 100 under on my carbs and be like 5 over on my fat and be like,
Jesus.
what am I going to eat?
Right.
And then I'll be stuffing Pop-Tarts down my face.
Jesus.
You know?
Pop-Tarts, my goodness.
But that was, and according to the,
So you're
you
a
know,
steak guy, not a dry chicken breast guy.
Yeah. Or if I do chicken breast, I'll have to throw some sauce on it. I'll have to throw ranch or, you know,
Mhm.
some dressing or
Or
whatever.
cook it in oil or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So what's your go-to cheat meal? Like if tomorrow was your cheat day.
Dude, like my life is a cheat meal, dude.
All right. Fair enough. Powerlifting lifestyle. Which is why getting up the stairs for both of us is tough.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing.
39 steps, and at the top we're like...
Josh came to let me into his apartment. He's up on the 2nd floor. And like, after we walk up the stairs, we're both like...
We had to stop
huffing and
talking.
puffing.
Yeah, we had to stop talking. That's terrible.
But I don't know, dude. I just like food. You know, I'm a
Oh, come on. You
sucker.
got to be like, dude, my favorite thing is I go to McDonald's and crush 6 Big Macs and like 3 McDoubles with mac sauce on it, 2 large fry and a Diet Coke.
I feel like you've done that
That's
before.
what I've done in the past. Yeah. Because I could rattle that off. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for some chicken enchiladas with a bunch of sour cream on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a place that you go to specifically, or
My
you just
mom.
your mom?
Yep.
Does she make them by hand?
Yep.
Or yeah.
Yep.
Chicken enchiladas. I didn't think you'd be that type. I figured you'd be like, dude, I love to go to Chipotle and get the Mondo burrito, or
Like I said, dude, I have Chipotle like 2 times a week. So.
Really? Oh, shit.
My life is a cheat meal,
Yeah.
as of lately, anyways.
We got to get you on some all-you-can-eat sushi or something. See if
Oh,
well,
dude, I crush
do you love sushi?
sushi.
You ever been to the all-you-can-eat sushi in Maple Grove?
Yeah, the teppanyaki or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
Or I think
It's like
that's what it's
$26 or something.
Yeah.
All you can eat.
called. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you put it away? You ever get charged extra because you
No.
ordered too much?
No, absolutely
No?
not, man. No, but like every time I go to sushi, it's 4 roll minimum. Like
Oh,
I always
yeah.
get 4 rolls, easy.
Yeah, so you go to Coburns and spend half
Yeah,
a paycheck on
yeah.
just one meal.
That's what's ridiculous. The
Right.
other day, I just bought some sushi from Culver's because Katie loves sushi and she was like getting done with work or something. And I'm like, oh, I'll surprise her, have some sushi at the house. I'm like, well, if I actually want to like have a meal here, I had like 2 of the family size
Mhm.
California rolls and then 2 of the other ones. I'm like, geez, dude, it's like $30.
Mm-hmm. For
Crazy.
one meal.
Yeah, and I was still hungry after.
Right. Yeah, go to a sushi bar or like Fuji or some shit.
Yeah.
It's $50 a person, and then you
Yeah.
leave thinking, I should go home and eat something.
I will say the Hajime in town, they're pretty good. Their price, if you go during, they have like a happy hour
Oh,
where
cool.
it's cheaper. And I don't really go for like the super expensive rolls. I'll get like some spicy tuna or spicy crab.
Right.
And,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Like a Philadelphia roll, I can't do.
No,
For what,
there's
that cream
too
cheese
much
just
going
gets
on.
me. Yeah.
Too much going on.
Yeah. So, the one in Maple Grove, we ordered one of like everything,
Yeah.
and then we got, I bet money it was clam or I don't even know, but it was a rice roll, but on top it looked like a purplish tongue.
Really?
That's what it looked like.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what that
almost
was.
like a really small manta ray.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but I
you
will
eat
say
it?
no. The
What?
couple. Shut up. The couple that I was with, because we were on a double date, we hid whatever the fuck this was in like the napkins, and
'Cause you didn't-
Courtney
'cause-
got chicken wings. And
Is she the whitest person?
you're right. What else? She got chicken wings, teriyaki, rice. I don't even know if she had sushi when we went there.
So, and that's the place
But we
where...
hid all of our shit in there.
So, at this place, you have to eat everything or else you get charged for
Yeah, you have to
whatever's
eat
left
a good
on
amount,
the table,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
if you... Because then they obviously have to throw it away. So it's
Right.
incentive for you to make
Eat it.
sure you order
Right.
what you're actually going to eat and not
Right.
just go crazy.
We ordered twice, and the first time we ordered, I was kind of hesitant because the other guy, he was like, "Oh yeah, you just order a ton of food."
Yeah.
And so he places his order first. I need 6 of this, 12 of this, 9 of, and I'm like, I'll take 2 and 4,
Yeah.
and because I thought everything you ordered came in a full roll. Turns out it was like 2 little bites. And I'm
Right.
like, all right.
Right.
So we had to order a second time, and that's when we ordered the clam or whatever it
Uh-huh.
was, and Yeah, we ended up hiding it. So I'm sorry to whoever found it after we paid our bill. But we should have been
I thought
charged.
maybe Courtney like shoved it in her purse or something.
No. I'm sure she'd forget, and that would rot. That'd be terrible.
She seriously got chicken wings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And when you order chicken wings there, you get 2.
Is that like
at a
off
time.
of the kids menu or?
No, it was off of the I'm only here because my fiance dragged me.
Yeah.
That menu.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It still cost us the same too for 2 chicken wings and 2
yeah.
rice. I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, at least
try something.
Try to get fat, please. Okay, please. No, not having it. She wasn't in the sushi mood. But yeah, I mean, anywhere around here, the sushi's okay. I was spoiled because I used to date a girl in Fargo, and we'd go to this sushi place, and we would always order like a large boat or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a Japanese guy making it. It was I assume it was his or family owned. It was something because it was a small restaurant. And I mean, this guy meticulously put these rolls together.
Really?
Best.
You could tell he was almost like an artist.
And he was, because
Yeah.
even how he'd put like the sauce on the plate was a certain way.
Really?
And oh my goodness. And I probably went there 5 or 6 times. So
Yeah.
any other sushi sucks.
So it's hard. Like he set the bar pretty high.
Yeah,
so
sucks.
can't-
I mean, we got whatever the fuck sushi kind of something in South Korea, but that was garbage.
Really?
I have no idea what the fuck that was. It was rice and something else, and they called it sushi. So.
Really?
Yeah, but it wasn't
Weird.
like the traditional roll or
You think
anything like
since they're
that.
that close to Japan, then maybe they have
Yeah,
better
but
stuff.
Japan used to invade Korea, so they give
Yeah,
the
so
finger
maybe
to
they were
Korea.
like, F this Japanese sushi crap.
Yeah, but we had Chinese dinners all the time.
Huh.
Yeah, weird. 7-course meal, Chinese style, weird.
Why did you go out to South Korea? It was for martial arts or something?
Yeah. And it was, 2/3 training and 1/3 touristy crap.
Right,
So we got to see like this
Which
huge...
is good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good balance.
I loved... We went to this world market where I don't even know how big it was. It was large enough that we couldn't see everything in the 5-6 hours we were there.
Wow.
So I would assume outside it might be the size of Mall of America's 3 floors.
Holy
Like that many.
smokes.
There was so many stalls and
Really?
so there
just
was
just an open
just
air market?
outside. Yep. And
Wow.
you took the subway train to get there because we didn't go underground. You took the train to get there. It took 2-3 trains to get there. And yeah, just this huge market. And there was a part of the market they were like, yeah, this is the ghetto market. We're not going to really go down there unless you really need something. And I'm like, holy shit. You just have these touristy people walking around, but everybody would like hit you up. You want this? You want this?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want this blanket? Do you want these
Yeah.
Nike
Hey,
socks?
look at the ginger white guy. Let's
Right.
try to.
It's
let's try
exactly
to
right.
Get him to
And
buy
all
something.
there was 12 of us, so is that right? Yeah, 12 of us, and we all had on certain coats and certain uniform,
Yep.
so they could pick us out
Like a
right
sore
away. They're
thumb,
like,
man.
these motherfuckers got money.
Yep.
We're gonna sell them shit. This one store owner convinced me that this blanket I bought, it had a wolf on it or some shit, and he was like, this is real mink, or whatever he was trying to tell me. And I'm like, oh, $18. Yeah, it's real,
heck
sure.
yeah, man.
And he just kept like hounding me and hounding. I'm like, fuck it, I'll
Did
buy
you
it.
buy it?
Yes, I did. Yes,
You
I did.
succumb to the pressure.
It was
man.
my comforter for a year,
Really?
probably.
Well,
Fuck
at least
yeah.
you got some use.
Fuck yeah! Every time a girl would come in there, her panties would drop. She'd be so
Oh my
scared.
God.
Yeah, that's right. Cause that wolf gets it done.
Oh,
Join the wolf pack, bitch. Take your panties off.
Oh my god.
But she.
Careful of that
There goes that
kombucha over there, dude.
Let me just choke. Oh, yeah. So not recovery, cheat meals.
Yeah.
So you got chimichangas, you said, right? No, you said enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
But in my mind, I heard chimichangas.
Chimichangas are good too, but
I picture
like
you in a
myself
sombrero.
good. Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
With the little guitar.
With a couple maracas and
Yep.
eating your shit. You ever have anejos or anything like that?
I don't even know what that is, dude.
Bitch, what? I assume it's as authentic as it gets. I don't know.
Really?
I mean, it's a place that they actually sell tamales, which I was kind of impressed. Yet to have one, but even some of the other Mexican restaurants, they don't sell tamales. They don't sell. It's a dessert, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but anyway, this place sells it. They have 15 different tequilas. And,
Really?
Oh, if you want to have a good time.
Wow.
They even have buy two, get one free margaritas.
Dang.
And the bartender...
Doesn't skip on the alcohol?
No,
or
not
what?
at all. No. You probably don't... So let's say...
Because that'd be 3.
Yeah, let's say you and Katie go.
Yeah.
One's enough, I
Yeah,
would say.
yeah.
But, you get the free one, so you might as
Right.
well have
So
it.
it's like, whoa, what the hell?
Right? I mean, heavy hand, I would
Yeah.
say. Not the traditional bartender, let's just say.
They're not skimping.
Not skimping. You're gonna have to try them, and I'll bet money better
Where's
than your
it at?
mama's. Oh, just down the road by
Really?
Coburn's. Yeah.
Huh.
There's one in Wade Park too. I always
Might
get
have
this.
to.
I think it's pronounced. Not good at it. I've heard somebody say mochete, and I know that's wrong. I think it's
Is that like a...
mocayete. I think is how they.
Isn't machete like a long knife?
Yeah, that's a machete. Yeah, right? That's why. When this guy was like, I'll get the mochete, I'm like, bitch. I think
This is a restaurant, not a
right,
sporting
right,
store, dude.
exactly. Are you going on safari? What the fuck's going on? But no, it's this meal that they bring out, and they bring it out in this stone or cast iron or whatever the fuck bowl.
Yeah.
And it's just like sizzling like crazy. There's a seafood one, there's a pork chicken and shrimp one, and there's a couple combinations. But you get so much food.
Yeah.
You look at it and you're like, holy shit, they put...
Dude, that's the thing about Mexican restaurants. They don't...
Oh, yeah.
They give you all the food,
Oh, yeah.
man.
There was at least 4 full onions in this thing when I got
Really?
it. A few cloves of garlic. They
Damn.
probably had a whole mushroom patch in this fucking bowl. Because that's all I was finding. But on top, they put these... Just layer it with meat. And then there's so much cheese, you're going to just get a heart attack tonight. So they bring you that. Then they come back with a full serving tray of tortillas and rice and fried beans and just a
okay.
fuck ton. And then you make
You,
it kind of into
your
like a
own-
taco type
okay.
thing.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness.
See, but listen, I don't... Dude, if I'm going to a restaurant, I don't want to make my own fucking food.
You're putting shit on a tortilla, dude.
okay,
It's
do
not a
it for
Korean
me.
barbecue.
Do it for me.
But it's at least coming out cooked, Korean
Okay,
barbecue. Here's your food.
just do the rest.
So you don't like mangos either?
I mean, at least they cook it.
They cook it here
Yeah,
too.
no, but I'm saying,
all
like,
you have
why-
to do is put what you like in a wrap.
Do it for me.
That's Chipotle. This is Anejos, bitch.
Dude, okay, I'm not going then.
Right? Jesus. Fine, you need to
You
serve
can't
it.
call yourself a restaurant
Yes,
if you just like,
can.
here's the parts of the meal, you put it
Shut
together
up.
and eat it.
Shut up.
What am I paying you for? Just to
To have a good atmosphere.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Good
You-
ambiance.
No, none of that. man.
Yeah, to have a heavy hand at the bar. Oh, and free chips, bitch.
Well, and
so
then on top
do
of
you
it,
take your chips
make my
and-
tortillas.
No. Do you make your server, whether male or female, take the chip, put salsa on it for you,
No,
and
but they
hand
can
it
at
to
least
you?
put my freaking tacos together. dude.
Jesus Christ!
Come on,
it's not
man.
Taco Bell. You're not driving up in a drive-through window.
Okay,
They're not
but I'd
handing it
rather
to you
do
in a
that than
see-through
make
bag.
it myself.
Oh my God!
Why am I going to a restaurant if they're gonna make
Because
me
they
make the
do
food?
everything else. Because they
Okay.
don't know what kind of ratio you want,
Well-
what kind of pork to shrimp to chicken to cheese
What
to
other-
refried beans. I'm
Okay,
still
so-
going.
So every single like burger spot, I'm like, okay, I only want like 3 things of lettuce. Don't put too much. Like, just put it together.
Yeah, and how often is it actually done right? Never.
I don't give a fuck. I'll eat it anyway.
Jesus! Then have Katie make it for you. Be like, bitch, make me a taco. I'm
No.
bringing you out.
No,
I'm paying
because
for it. Make me a taco.
I'm paying them to make me the food. Why else would I go out to eat? I'll just stay home
They
and make
cooked
it
it for
myself.
you. They're bringing it out to you. They don't know how much rice you want. Dude.
Your argument sucks.
Your argument sucks,
How?
you lazy
I'm
punk.
going- dude, I'm
Next
going
you're going
out
to say
to
when I
eat.
get a steak, I have
They're
them
called
cut it for
servers
me.
for a reason.
I have them cut it for me. I have them take a fork and
Nah, dude.
feed me.
No.
Dude, here you go. Do you want salt on that?
Hey,
Here's the salt shaker.
hey,
Wait,
hey.
bitch. I want you to put the salt on it for
They
me.
could get a pretty good tip
What's
if
the
they did
difference?
that.
What's the difference between putting salt on your own potato and you having to make your own
Dude, I
goddamn
went
potato?
to Texas Roadhouse. My
Yeah.
potato already had salt on it.
Bitch.
What the fuck?
Jesus. What if you didn't want salt on it? Would you have sent it back, huh?
Nope.
Nope. You'd have just eaten it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You are ridiculous.
Screw NDA
You are
or whatever
ridiculous.
it's called.
So you get a pizza, okay? Do you
Okay.
put Parmesan on it?
No.
No. Do you put any like red pepper on it or
No.
nothing? You just eat it. You're fucking crazy.
How is that crazy?
Because you're lazy. That's what that is.
I'm lazy?
Yes.
They're lazy for not putting it on there already.
No, you're fucking lazy.
Jeez,
dude.
dude. If I wanted the stuff on there, yeah, I'd probably...
You know what? I bet you could get one of those ladies and be like, bitch, snap your
I
fingers.
might need a raise.
$5 tip if you make me this taco. And I'm going to watch you do it so you don't snot all over that shit.
Okay, so you're just assuming they don't snot all over it in the kitchen then?
Yeah. I'm a pretty trusting person.
But then you have to make sure that they don't do it on the table?
I think they're less likely to spit in it and more
Dude,
likely
you're way
to
off base on
like
all of this.
rub some cheese in it. You know?
You're way off base
Shut
on
up!
all of this.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah.
So do you ever go to a buffet?
Yeah.
You're basically doing the same
Guess
thing.
what, dude? Buffets are cheaper.
Do you go to a buffet?
You know why buffets
You ever
are
been to
cheaper?
Bonanza?
Because you have to stand
Oh,
up and go
shut
get
up.
the food.
Well, this food is pretty cheap though. This food for $20,
Okay,
you're gonna
but-
get 2 days worth of food,
Okay,
not
but
just
it's
a
not a
6-ounce steak.
If I'm paying for the food at a restaurant and it's not a buffet,
Uh-huh.
it better be assembled
Do
and
you make
ready
your
to
own
get
tacos at a
shoved
buffet?
down in my face.
Oh my goodness, Jesus, that's ridiculous.
How?
So you're not going to this place that's probably
I'll
gonna have
probably
the
go, but
best
not get the
food
machete.
ever.
I'll go and not get the machete. That's for sure.
The machete. Can I get a machete, please? What? Yeah, I want to cut your throat. Come back with a big knife. I want to hack at you. Call me Jason.
Man.
Jesus. So that's not going to be your next cheat meal.
No, probably not.
Is there any restaurants around here that surprised you at how good it was or how terrible it was? By the way, first time I had Chipotle, wasn't impressed.
Really?
Yeah, first
How
5
recent did you try Chipotle?
I'd have been 22. when I
Oh,
first
so
had
it's been a
Chipotle.
while.
I mean, I've been there.
My
11
girlfriend doesn't.
times.
My girlfriend doesn't like Chipotle, but that's
It's-
because she doesn't like cilantro. She's one of the 5% of the population.
Courtney doesn't either.
That for whatever reason, cilantro just hits a note in their taste buds that it's gross.
Yeah, that's kind of Courtney too.
Yeah.
I think there's some rice that doesn't have the cilantro though, right?
I think you might have to ask for it, especially or
Bitch!
something like that.
Pick that cilantro out one by one. I'll wait. Pick that shit out.
No, but I mean,
Let's be honest. It's bland. It's Dude. Fine. How much Tabasco sauce are you putting on afterward?
you ever had the smoked Tabasco?
Yes, we have it here.
Dude, it's
Fuck
the
yeah.
best.
That's how we make anything barbecue.
It's the best.
See, I already told you I'd have to pee. It's not the best. Come on.
It's pretty good,
You
though.
ever have the green shit?
I've never tried that.
Oh, I thought you were I like it spicy kind of guy.
Well, I said I like it spicy, but not too much. I'll just go down my Chipotle order. So, and this is an order that's been perfected over time to maximize the amount of calories that you get for your money.
Jesus.
Because that's how I look at food, right? Because for the longest time I was bulking for a long time. So I would look at my money for the amount of calories that I'm getting. Because I'm poor and I need to get a ton of calories in. So that's what I would look at, right? So that is reflected in my Chipotle order. So
Ridiculous.
So pretty much everything that you can get double without getting paid extra, I get double. So extra rice. So first it's a bowl. You gotta go with the bowl. Have to go with the bowl.
Goodness.
And if you really want another, because I think a tortilla is 100 carbs, I think.
100 carbs for one of those
For one of
gross,
those giant
disgusting
tortillas.
Ugh.
Dude, can you stop hating for a second?
Chipotle blows.
No, okay.
Blows.
Before I punch you in the face,
First of
let
all,
me tell you what I
Little
get.
Caesars $5 pizza, more calories than Chipotle.
Right.
There you go.
But I can't eat a whole pizza
Ah, what a bitch.
all the time. I can always crush
Thought you were
a whole
bulking.
bowl. So, bowl, always, right?
Extra rice.
Extra rice, and then you get both beans. Okay?
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then you get fajitas. 'Cause
Yeah.
You need some of the greens. in
Oh,
there.
yeah, you need to get those vegetables.
Yep, exactly.
The onion and green pepper that
Yep.
they give you.
And then chicken, because I'm poor and can't afford steak.
Jesus.
If I really,
hilarious.
want to treat myself,
Yep.
I'll go
Double chicken.
double chicken, or I'll get normal steak,
Oh,
regular steak.
yeah.
Okay. Then I get medium salsa, corn, sour cream, cheese, and lately, since I got a raise the other week, $2 raise an hour.
guacamole.
Guacamole on that
Yep.
biatch.
You gotta pay the extra.
Yep, yep.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, a pizza. Or if I'm bulking, I'll go to like a Coburn's and just buy a bunch of fucking food for $6 and then I'm way ahead.
Yeah, but then you gotta make it.
All right, here's college level shit. You ready for this? So no money, okay?
Yeah.
No money, and I still need to eat a lot of food. Steamer bags are $1.
Yes, steamer bags, dude. Steamer bags were my life for a
Fuck
long
yeah.
time.
Rice, pennies.
Yep.
Rice is pennies.
Yep.
But let's say I'm on the go because I don't have a whole lot of time.
Okay, so let's have this conversation. Eating on a budget, bulking on a budget. Is
Okay. Bulking. All right.
Let's make a thing here.
Here we go. I'm ready.
Bulking on
I'm
a
ready.
budget.
All right. So consistently. So I'm not saying, oh, shit, I forgot to thaw this out or anything.
Right. So this is like you going shopping like once a week.
All right.
And you're getting the stuff that you're gonna eat that week. What do you get on your shopping trip?
So I always go toward being healthy. So in my mind, I need one fruit a day, at least one. Okay. So I'm looking for any fruit that's on sale.
Okay.
So let's say blackberries are on sale for 88 cents. That's my fruit for the day. If oranges are on sale, apples, whatever, that's my fruit. So I'm $1 a day on fruit.
Right.
Okay. So $1 a day. So what's my budget, first of all?
Because I don't think we necessarily need to have a budget. Just like what you would do to be the most cost effective for food.
Walmart or Sam's Club, gotta go get a medium grain rice.
Okay.
Like a white rice.
So do you go
20
like
pounds.
minute rice or do you get a whole bag?
I get the big fucking bag.
Okay.
Because again, minute rice, they have to parboil it or whatever.
Yeah,
Parboil
like
it.
bleach. And
Yeah,
stuff
well,
like
I mean,
that
it's
too.
bleached to be white anyway.
Yeah.
But that parboiling, that's one extra step they have to do because, in the factory
so
or
it's a
whatever.
little
So it
more
costs a little
expensive.
more money, right?
Right.
It is quicker though. So if time is really a thing, sit your ass fucking down and just get this rice. Okay, you don't need minute rice. But I would buy like a 20-pound sack of rice. Okay. Now again, to be healthy, I want to have some type of vegetable every day.
Yep.
So again, I'm gonna go to Walmart and 88 cents a bag. I'm getting a bag of steamer broccoli or whatever.
And
broccoli
the nice
cuts.
stuff about that steamer stuff is it's frozen.
Yeah.
So because that's what a lot of people complain about having vegetables and fruits in the house.
It's so expensive.
It's expensive and then it goes bad right away.
By the way, I do not like bananas. I don't like my athletes having bananas.
Really?
Uh-huh.
We might elaborate on that later.
Not a lot of bang for your buck for what you're getting in a banana.
Just
Again,
like-
I'd rather you have berries or orange or something like that. But so whether it's spinach, because sometimes spinach is $1 a bag, or broccoli is 88
I'll throw
cents a bag.
asparagus in there every once in a while.
Yep, asparagus is pretty expensive though if it's not on sale.
Yeah.
Right, so even when it's on sale, it's $2 a pound,
Okay.
and you're gonna lose a good amount of that, cutting off the ends or whatever. But as a treat, like on a weekend thing, that's what I'll do.
Like if you're gonna have a steak, maybe throw some asparagus.
Yeah. So if you have to be on a
asparagus
budget,
is a treat. That's
fuck
ridiculous.
just I didn't have asparagus. I might be wrong, but 21 years old?
Until I was
Till I was
that
21?
the first time you tried asparagus?
I think so.
Yeah.
22 maybe. Maybe one of my girlfriends growing up in high school, early college, maybe their parents made it for me. I don't remember. But
Dude,
I can honestly remember
smothered in butter. And
4 years ago.
Oh, dude.
It's the first time. Anyway, so yeah, again, on a budget, asparagus is a treat.
Right.
Okay. Just like if you just gotta have this fruit, that's a treat. If it's a pomegranate or if it's a mango or unless it's on sale.
Yep.
Peanut butter is a must if you don't have a peanut allergy. If you do have a peanut allergy, avocado. Having an avocado or two, because they're usually 88 cents, $1, something like that, and you get a lot in that avocado.
Yeah.
Always, so whether you're living with 4 or 5 other people, living by yourself, whatever, do your best if you have a limited space in your freezer. Fuck off waffles, fuck off all that other stuff. You need to use that space for any time there's a meat sale.
Yeah.
If there's a meat sale and you can get 85.15 hamburger to me is shit ass meat, let alone 80-20, let alone 27-73 shit. No, to me, if you're going to have beef every day, it should be leaner. 93-7 is where I'm shooting for. 90-10. Because 85-15, even though it sounds like 15% of it is fat, 50% of the calories are coming from fat. Right? So it's really low.
So fat is 9 calories per gram.
Yep.
Versus protein, which is 4 calories per gram.
And again, so 85% of lean mass, there's still all the connective tissue, there's still the veins, the arteries, all that stuff that actually is still in that meat. Plus all the other weight could be water, it could be all this other shit.
Right.
And then protein.
Right. And you see when you cook some beef in a pan, especially, I mean, there's a lot of grease that comes off of there.
Even 93.7, quite a bit can come off.
Yeah.
But at least around here, 93.7 goes on sale every 4 to 6 weeks. And if you have the money to buy 10 pounds, do it.
Right.
Because it's going to be $4 a pound. Most people bulking, they're going to need like a pound a day.
Yeah.
Right.
A pound, right around there.
Yeah, a pound is about 100 grams of protein.
Yeah.
And then, you can get it from other sources. But budget-wise, you got to watch those meat sales. You should never be buying meat when it's not on sale.
Right.
Go to it, depending upon your fridge space, if you can, buy a, 218 pack of eggs.
Yep.
It's going to be $2.50, right? And 36 eggs should last you the whole week.
Yeah.
If you're eating, what is that? 5 eggs a day, 6 eggs a day. I mean, that's a lot of eggs. Yeah. I like my athletes to have carrots every day.
Okay.
Just because for some reason Courtney, she rather than having a Tums, because let's say she eats something and her stomach gets upset, carrots almost do the same thing for her. So somehow it's like neutralizing in her stomach. And when I eat my carrots, I feel better.
Okay.
So I like to do carrots. I like to do potato too. Right now, potatoes are 89 cents a pound.
Right.
But again, I mean, you almost have to buy in bulk.
Yeah, so let's say, and I think, that's probably the cheapest way to go. It might be, you might have to dish out a little bit more money up front, but what you buy is going to last you longer.
For sure. Yeah, 20 pounds of rice is $20.
Yep, so we got rice, we got a fruit of your choice, preferably whatever's on sale, right? Vegetable of your choice. Look at the steamer bags. I know when I usually look, they can be $1 a piece sometimes.
Or cheaper. Yeah.
So those are good. One, because they're super easy to make. You just throw the bag in the microwave, turn it on, and they don't go bad.
Right. It's only 5-6 minutes in the microwave. That's nothing.
And then for meat, look at sales.
Yep.
And buy in bulk if you have to. You prefer leaner beef.
For sure.
Do you go chicken very often, or?
I used to go chicken all of the time.
Right, because it's kind of everyone thinks, oh, eat healthy, so I need chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Right. Yeah. And I agree with the rice and sometimes having broccoli. It's nice to kind of mix it in there.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go chicken, I want you to get something with some blood in it.
Yeah.
Get chicken thigh.
Right.
Because that's your iron. There's going to be more fats in beef. Because again, if we're thinking budget-wise, chicken breast, let's say for the calories you're getting, it's more expensive than beef.
Yeah.
Almost all the time.
Yep.
Because a chicken breast, 100 calories, let's say, for a moderate chicken breast.
Yep.
And the same amount of beef, you're going to get virtually the same protein, but then you're going to get some animal fat with it too.
Yep. So
then you don't have to buy peanut butter.
Right,
or something.
And that's another thing to think about when you're bulking is you need to think, because you can only eat so much because you're going to get full, right?
Right.
And there's a balance between eating healthy and also getting enough calories into where you're going to gain weight. So you have to find these foods that are relatively calorie dense, without being a super unhealthy food. So beef is a good example of that, because you're getting a decent amount of fat.
I mean, even turkey is going to have a little more fat in it.
Yep. I advise, because if you're bulking, you're obviously going to be eating a decent amount of food. For me, I'm a type of person where I get tired of food. So if I eat the same thing for a while, it'll just be like one day that like something will trip, and I will not want to even touch like chicken, for example.
Right.
Like I'll honestly like gag if I try to eat.
Is it taste or like texture?
I don't know. I think it's just for having just that for so long.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to beef or something
Right.
like that, or then I'll go
Yeah,
to
you'll
ground
exhaust
turkey.
that meat.
Yep. So I'll rotate it a little
Right.
bit so I don't get so sick of the foods.
Right.
And I think that helps too because obviously eating healthy, the food you're eating is going to be relatively repetitive. And then since you're bulking, you have to eat a lot. So variety is going to help you eat more too.
Yeah, and if you're on a big time budget, rather than making that variety come in cheap meals and dirty bulking and all that shit, you're best off changing out your vegetable a little bit.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, for $10 you can get a bunch of different spices and flavors and things
Yeah.
like that to really make
That's
it different.
how I really kind of learned how to cook was because normal chicken breast tasted
Like garbage.
like garbage. Yeah. So you have to figure out how you can
Right.
season it and spice it, and then that also helps. Say if you're cutting weight
Yeah.
and you can't afford to have the other stuff with the chicken breast,
Mhm.
you're like, well, I got to season this right so when I do eat it, I kind of enjoy it.
Right. I mean, and when you're on a budget, you're more likely to buy your chicken breast from a Walmart.
Yep.
And when you get those mutant chicken
The
breasts,
giant
they're
freaking
huge. They're as
yeah.
big as your arm.
Yeah.
And you're cutting it down. And I used to boil my chicken
Really.
because I was of the belief that no fats and low sodium. And this was before I became a trainer, because that's what I knew.
Right.
I only had an egg or two here and there.
Right.
And fuck now.
Cholesterol's the devil.
Yeah, right. Now, because meat sales are so consistent, at least where we are, I might buy 30 pounds worth of something,
Yeah.
a hamburger or steak. And then what I'll do is I'll go, so I've eaten beef every day for 8 months. At
Really?
least 8 months, every day.
Yeah.
I certainly put chicken in there once in a while, pork in there once in a while, but every day for lunch, it's a steak, it's hamburger, it's burgers on the grill, whatever. And I have this is the first time I've never gotten sick of one animal.
Yeah.
Because usually it's like chicken, I just get over it quick.
I think beef is for me too the one that I don't really get
Yeah.
sick of that often.
Because there's a little more fat to it, because there's iron
It's
to it.
tasty, man.
Yeah, there's so much flavor to it. A
Yeah.
little bit of grease isn't so bad. And it's so easy to change its flavor.
Yeah, and it's very versatile in the ways you can prepare it.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like
Go
you
from
just
tacos
said-
to spaghetti to,
yeah, for sure.
to a steak, for
Yeah,
God's
there's
sake.
so many different ways you can have it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would advise, variability in the diet, making sure that you don't have to choke down your
Right,
food.
yeah.
Because I've been there.
Right.
Where it's like, man, I'm full, but I need to get,
Another 1,000 calories
yeah,
in,
yeah.
Yeah. And then if you're Courtney, she'll go 4 days, she'll eat basically exactly the same thing. I'm having my stir fry tonight.
I am jealous of that.
She only eats what, 4 meals a day? 4 meals in her life? You have tacos in your life. Tacos, spaghetti, what else do you eat? Stir fry.
Alfredo.
And Alfredo. That's
I'm
it.
jealous of that.
Fuck.
I'm jealous of that
It's all
because I would
she
get so sick of it and then be like, yeah, no, I need something.
She is sick of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's either so she'll get hungry.
Is it
and-
just because you don't know how to cook anything else, or?
I don't
No.
want to take the time to cook anything else.
Yeah, she
Oh,
doesn't. She
so
doesn't
you got,
want to do it.
You've got those couple meals like down to a science.
Oh.
So you're like,
Yeah.
rather than trying to learn something else.
Yeah, you know how you were just saying that you thought, how do I get the most calories for the least amount?
Yeah.
She is, how do I get the most calories in the least amount of time?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
She doesn't
That
want to
makes
spend a
sense.
whole lot of
Yeah,
time
that makes
doing
sense.
it. She needs to get a certain amount of protein and
Yep,
carbs.
yep.
There are days that she has, so like today, she's not working out. So she's home, it's 4 o'clock, she has until she goes to bed.
Yep.
She'll do some homework and things like that, but she literally will spend 8 minutes
Yep.
cooking something.
I'm
So fast.
I don't like cooking.
What?
I don't really like it. Preparing food, I don't like. That's why Chipotle is my life.
Yeah?
Because They make it for you, man. It's ready to eat right then.
Jesus.
But that is a huge downfall if you want to eat on a budget.
Oh, for sure.
You need to cook.
Because Chipotle costs an extra $3.
At least $7 a meal.
Yeah.
Whereas if you cook for yourself, you can make it $3 a meal.
Yeah, I think right now, so me currently, the eating on a budget, that's basically what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But then I throw in, for sure I have an avocado every day. And then I throw in Greek yogurt. And that's basically, I'm eating on a budget, right?
Yeah.
Seasoning has saved me, but whether I want to bulk, whether I want to cut, whatever I need to be doing, that's always my nutrition.
Right.
It's beef every day.
Right, and you just change your overall calorie intake, or maybe some of your.
Or I'll have more cheat meals.
Right.
So I'll basically, whether I'm bulking or cutting, eat exactly like the exact same thing every day.
Uh-huh.
The only difference is maybe I ate 8 baby carrots instead of 7 today.
Oh my
like,
God.
yeah, right. It's true, and you know it, right? I might eat a little extra peanut butter or something like that if I'm. But when it's time to bulk or I want to put on weight, it's fuck it. I'm gonna have my Milk Duds and Twizzlers, or fuck it. You hear that?
Yeah.
She's craving them too. We're not nuts. You would love it if you tried it, but that's when I'll have my donuts and things like that because.
I like Milk Duds. I don't really like Twizzlers, and I definitely wouldn't like them together.
What? You don't put them both in your mouth at the same time.
You know, that's like you saying I'll never squat 700 pounds. You haven't even tried.
I never said I would.
I'm just saying, it's like an athlete saying.
Are you putting that in my brain
yeah,
right now? What is
you
your
can,
problem,
bitch,
dude?
You can. But what I'm also putting in your brain is you have never even tried it. How can you diss it? Bitch, you don't know.
I'll knock
Could be
it.
the
I'll knock it
perfect,
before I try
perfect thing for you. Easy way to get 2,000 calories in.
Yeah, but I don't.
Real
ever
easy way.
Want to
Theater
that.
size, no, not the theater. The family size Milk Duds, and then the to go Twizzler nibs. share a size. Fuck that. It's mine. You touch it, go get your own.
You know what I used to do when I had Milk Duds? I would suck on them until I melted all the chocolate off, and then just eat the.
And then the caramel would stick all over your
Yep.
freaking teeth. Goddamn.
Smack it.
Oh yeah, that's what our listeners want to hear is you smack it.
You're the one
my
pissing
gosh.
every 15 minutes.
Hey, so far I only peed once. They don't know I peed beforehand.
Oh man.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so when I'm cooking, so I make my rice every day. I brown my hamburger every day or my steak or whatever.
So you prepare your food every day?
Every day.
You're not a meal prepper.
Not in too advance.
Okay.
I'll meal prep if I'm going somewhere. So, if I'm driving to Chicago and I have to bring my barbell with, I might as well bring my meals with too.
Yeah.
But no, so to make my lunch, which is the bulk of my calories, it takes me 28 minutes because that's how long it takes for the water to boil, for me to put the rice,
You're a psychopath.
Fuck
to
yeah.
actually know
Fuck
that.
yeah, 28 minutes because it takes 8 minutes for the water to go from sitting to boiling, and 20 minutes
You're
with
a
that.
psycho.
And then at the 15-minute mark, I start preheating the skillet for the burger or the steak. If I'm cooking a steak, the oven's already been starting to preheat, right? And then it all finishes within about a minute of itself because I'll do a steamer bag too all at the same time.
You
Fuck
are
yeah.
a psycho.
And then if it's hamburger, it all goes in a bowl. Rice, spinach,
I'm the same
bowl,
way, dude.
Eat it.
I mix everything together.
Fuck yeah.
I'm I don't want to pick.
It takes me longer to eat it than
It's
it
all
does
going
to
in the
cook
same
it.
spot anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I season my hamburger with a really good steak seasoning.
Yeah.
It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, man.
And Courtney, so I guessed, I've been having beef every day for 8 months. Is that about right? What are you trying to eat?
Cookie.
Are you going to have that? Well, cheat meal number 1.
No.
No, she's just throwing it away. Today is the 16th, and we've been doing pretty well. No nonsense November. She's. Did you see that cup she had? That's cookie dough.
Oh.
And she just.
My girlfriend's a fiend.
Is
for
she?
cookie dough. Yeah.
So
my
throw-
girlfriend.
Give this to her?
Yeah, give that to him.
My girlfriend.
Give it to him. He can take it
She
home.
found. Oh, so this is actual stuff that you it's made for you to eat.
Yes,
raw.
it's edible when it's raw.
Okay,
Yeah.
but any cookie dough's edible raw.
No,
Yes, it is.
it can make you sick.
It can, but
Yeah.
it hasn't.
Oh, right. Me too. Me too.
No, but so Katie found, Sweet Martha's from the State Fair.
Yeah.
They make Sweet Martha's cookie dough now.
Oh no.
I saw that.
Yeah, so
Oh,
she got it, and so the cookies themselves are
Mhm.
absolutely delicious, and obviously if the cookies are good, then the cookie dough is good too.
Right.
And I'm the type of person, if there's trashy food in the apartment, I'll eat it.
Me too.
I'll eat it. So like that's why Katie's not allowed to go shopping by herself.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
she gets so much like snacky food, like Cheez-Its, chips,
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Courtney.
Like if this is in the apartment and I'm bored at home, watch TV.
Oh,
Commercial
yeah.
comes on.
Starts calling
I
your name.
find myself in the kitchen,
Cole.
going through the cupboards. And
Cole.
like, oh man, those Cheez-Its look pretty good.
What's nice for us is it's all of our junk food is in her room closet.
So you hide it strategically.
Yeah, so it's around the corner, and I mean, I don't want to get up and go, and that's further than the cabinets, and that
Yeah.
usually keeps me at bay. Because we've got shit in that cabinet. I mean, in there. We have
Just Cheez-Its.
no, we have chips in there, don't we?
Very good.
Your jalapeno chips, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually the stuff that we just hate just stays in there. There's
Yeah.
3 bags of granola in there, and
How do you not like granola?
I do, but
we had granola
Why?
every day. So
I
The-
could crush granola.
the gym gave us a big box of like Quaker Oats snack size granolas.
Yeah.
There was how many bags in it? 300 bags.
What?
Yeah, 300 little bags, and we had cases of them. They also delivered one day 8 or 10 cases of the like Halloween sized candy Skittles.
Yep, I had about 700 bags of
Right,
this.
right. So we get cases of that shit all the time. That's where like my shampoos
Well,
come from
When
and all
I
that
used
shit.
to, yeah, I'm still using deodorant that we
Mhm.
got from the gym because they got a bunch of them.
Fuck yeah. But anyway, I had granola every day for 2 goddamn years.
Yeah.
Because I would have like bare naked granola
So
and all that stuff.
you can actually burn yourself out eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, but it's really because the box ran out.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I paid for the box or it was there, so I ate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can eventually bring myself out, but I feel so much
But you're
better.
one of those psychos who eats the same thing every day.
Yep.
You know exactly how long it takes for the water to boil.
Yes, yeah.
Like
28
what is
minutes.
wrong with
28
you?
minutes. Yeah. And I know at minute.
I guess I'm just jealous because
There you
I
go.
can't.
That's what it is.
I can't.
I know exactly when there's 6 minutes left on the timer, so I can put my 6-minute steamer bag in the microwave and. Fuck yeah.
Oh
Yeah, my 12-ounce steamer bag. That's right.
That's crazy.
Well, it's because again, my job is to show people, there is a really easy way to do it.
Yeah.
And when I can say it takes 28 minutes and you've got basically your whole day figured out.
Right.
I stopped making
So
eggs.
you cook your whole day's food during that time? or-
No, the only thing that doesn't get cooked is my potato at night.
Okay.
Otherwise, everything. So, like, I was just gonna say, with eggs, I stopped making them every night because I would just crack them and easy. Over easy.
Yep.
Now I just hard boil them. Easier, faster. You can hard boil
More
36
more
of them.
efficient, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. You cook it once it's boiling. You take it off. 14 minutes, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you just have your 3. It's easier to eat.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the name of the game, right? If you want to be successful, you have to plan.
Fuck yeah.
You gotta have a system down. And you have to stick to it. Because what is it like 24 days it takes you to develop a habit?
Yeah, so everyone used to think it's 21. It's 24 to 28 depending.
Yeah. So if you can grind through that and do the same thing and kind of get in that habit
Right.
of doing it, because you're obviously in that habit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean it takes a long time and it takes some discipline to get there, but
And it's for me it's looking to challenge myself in some other way.
right.
So I mean physically I'm challenging myself with weightlifting, but I like doing things like I wonder if I could go 50 days without having a cheat meal,
right.
and then I'll do it.
Yeah, because
Um,
you just hate yourself.
Well, it's not because I hate myself. It's I don't want to be on my deathbed and think to myself, I haven't even gone 7 days without a cheat meal.
Right.
Because there's so many
You
people
want
that
well, and you don't really realize you're not realizing what you're capable of if you're not pushing
exactly,
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're made of because what's really cool is let's say you go 50 days without a cheat meal. All of a sudden, day 26 rolls around.
Right.
You're just over halfway, and you're like, oh, I've gone 25 days. That's really good.
Yeah.
I could.
I
have a cheat
deserve
meal.
a cheat
Fuck
meal.
yeah!
Yeah.
Especially I used to have a cheat meal every Sunday, every 7th day.
Yep.
It's 25. I think I owe it
It's
to
not
myself.
that big of a
Right? You'll
deal.
talk yourself right into it.
Absolutely.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
I am the worst at that.
Right?
I am my best negotiator when it comes to freaking doing something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
I just, you know.
You'll talk yourself right into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what No Nonsense November is I've been telling all my athletes that, you know, if you've never gone 30 days without a cheat meal, how can you say you're doing your best to lose weight?
Right.
You know?
Right. And I mean, your body is just capable, and your mind is capable of so much more than
Right.
you give it credit for.
Right.
Like people, like I said, dude, people are just weaker nowadays.
Well, so
I think that's
I agree, for sure. If you were to take a cheat meal and compare it to a workout, so let's say every time you had a cheat meal, it's like you skipping a workout.
Mhm.
What if you skipped a workout once a week, every week, forever?
Yeah.
How much of your potential is gone because you missed that one every week?
Right.
That's 52 workouts a year.
Yeah.
You know, so same deal when it comes to cheat meals. So I'm not saying you have to do, you know, once a month cheat meals or
Mhm.
something. I just hate the stigma that everybody gets into where it's like, I'll have it every Sunday. Because the problem that they'll get into is, well, there was a birthday party Friday and I just had to have the cake.
Yeah.
Then Saturday I went to this wedding and I had that cake too and whatever meal.
And then
But
on
it's Sunday,
Sunday,
it's cheat meal
it's
day.
cheat meal day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what this was about is you need to set up bigger things where give yourself a certain amount of days you're just eating good, and then all of a sudden you'll say to yourself, I'm going to have pizza. Then you realize, fuck, it's been 20 days.
Right.
Let's do it.
Well, and I think at that point too, a lot of people will realize like, yeah, obviously you would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like, it's like I don't really need it.
Exactly.
You know, because you get to that point where you've been doing it for so long, and because people who I know who have a cheat day every week, all they're just looking forward to that cheat day.
Oh my God.
All week long.
All
They're
week.
planning out what they're gonna have.
They
for
have it
cheat day.
Sunday and Monday morning they're thinking about Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you get that day like out and just get in this rhythm of
Yeah.
doing the same thing, and then eventually you'll be like, well, shit, maybe I don't need.
Right.
Like for sanity, you
Yeah.
might want to throw one
For
in
sure.
there every once in a while, and just like, because I mean, you gotta let loose a little
Yeah.
bit, right?
Yeah, I never tell people you can't.
Right.
It's just I always tell people you shouldn't every day,
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah.
So even when December 1st rolls around, I always do this and it always pisses Courtney off. I talk big and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll have
Yeah,
pizza
yeah.
and this and that. Then the day rolls around, I'm like, ugh, maybe tomorrow.
Right.
And it
Because you've
pisses
gotten
her
that
off.
far,
Yeah,
you
right.
know, and you're like, well, I've
You
gotten
see the
this
look
far
she's
without
giving.
even
Exactly.
taking one. Why do
Yeah.
I need one now?
Exactly. And when you get to that point where you're, you know, maybe the whole time you were thinking about that one cheat meal and you make yourself overcome one more day, that's huge.
Yeah.
Because you just basically
Just one
said,
more
no,
day."
bitch, I control you.
Yeah.
You don't control me.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all mental. It's all mental.
Trying to get strong.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, so 16 days, no cheat. I need to check my body fat just to see where
I was
it's
gonna
going.
ask you if you've lost weight.
Weight wise, I'm down 4 pounds or
Really?
something. Definitely down body fat. I have no idea how much.
Yeah.
I never really have a ton.
Yeah.
I think the most body fat I've ever had is 10% or some shit.
Jesus Christ. You know how many people hate you?
I know, and that's why I'm trying to be so careful when I say it. But right now, I'm sure I'm hovering around 7.5%, 8%
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get it checked accurately, no matter what you do, whether
Yeah,
you're 30% or 5%. It's
Yeah.
hard.
That's, and we could talk about that a little bit too. Is that no matter, like, there's no really good way to
No,
test your body
not
fat.
really.
And so, but if you are gonna test your body fat and you want to use that as like a measurement that you want to track over
Yeah.
time, make sure you're using the same
Yeah, exactly.
test.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten underwater weighed,
Mhm.
and it put me at the time I was like 235, and my body fat percentage was like 15.
Mhm.
And then I've done the
handheld,
the
yeah.
handheld easy. It's just basically it's 2 electrodes and it sends an electric like pulse through your body or whatever, and that put me at like 18,
Mhm.
and it was the same week.
Mhm.
You know, so
We have one that takes circumferences of you, so
Mhm.
it puts you on a turntable and spins you. Then we have an in-body where it's like a handheld,
Yep.
and they're off by about 10%.
Isn't that ridiculous?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they're measuring two different things,
Yeah.
you know?
So that's why if you are going to use a body fat percentage to track yourself, your progress, make sure you're just using the same one,
Yeah.
because how crappy would you feel is if you used one way and then you diet your ass off, train your ass off for 4 or 5 weeks, come back and you use a different one, and it's up by 10%.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
that could be debilitating
For
to
sure.
some people.
For sure. And it is, especially at our gym, we switched from one to the other.
Mhm.
And we switched to the negative where it puts you up that 5 to 10%.
Yeah.
And people
so
are
everyone's
freaked out, and it's like,
freaking out.
no. This is based on something completely different.
Yep.
It's only taking your circumference into account. It's different. This is how we're tracking it now. Don't
Yeah.
take that. Just take the number as it is and just move on.
Right. It's just basically just a measurement, and that's the same thing with body weight too. There's a lot of people just put too much into that
Yeah.
number.
On what the scale says you
Yeah.
weigh. Yeah. But yeah, so 16 days. At the end of this, I'll know how much I've lost. I'm sure I'm gonna be down 8-ish pounds, because that's usually what happens to me. Is I get kind of sickly if I eat clean too long.
Yeah.
Because what I eat just every day, because that's my base of health, it's not enough calories, but that's as much as I
Because
can
now, because you pulled those
All
cheat
that
days
junk
out,
out. Yeah.
now you're basically at a calorie deficit.
Right.
Because even that one day a week is,
Right.
you're spiking those calories
Exactly.
up. So.
And for us, the reason we did this is it was more like 2, maybe 3 times a week. I would just say,
Mhm.
fuck it. And because it was October and I was trying almost every day to do something bad, and I was trying to gain weight and it just
Yeah.
didn't work because I got over it.
You are the worst.
Well, I said, fuck it. I just said, I hate this.
really hard to get fat.
Well, I didn't try to get fat. I tried to put on like 5 pounds in October. And when I put on like 3, I was so sick of eating. I said, fuck it. And I stopped. But, well, that's what it is. But if you guys are trying to lose body fat, you can't let yourself get into the habit of, I get a cheat meal every this.
Yes.
I'm not saying you can't have a cheat meal. I'm saying that you shouldn't plan it necessarily.
Right.
You might say, hey, sometime next week I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But don't give yourself a day, because that can be way worse for you, because all you think about is that, and
Maybe
life just changes.
I mean, what if you gave yourself an allotted amount of cheat days per month,
Yeah.
and not put it a specific
Yeah, I'm going to have
day?
3 in the month of December.
Right. So then maybe one day your friend has a birthday party
Right.
and you go, and then it doesn't matter what. It's not a Sunday, not a Monday, not a specific day, but you allot yourself a number.
Yeah, and you
for
could do
that
3
month.
days in a row or something.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
And
you
that's
get to the end of the month, you're like, shoot, I haven't taken one.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go freaking
For
hard,
3 days,
man.
yeah. No Nonsense November gives you guys 2 days,
Mhm.
right? So whether that's Thanksgivings or birthdays,
right.
or you just want to kick back, drink a 6-pack, and eat some
Yeah,
pizza.
Exactly.
You can do whatever you want. But if you guys are fat and you're unhappy, quit cheating.
Yeah.
We're out.
See ya.